system doesn't want you rich, it wants you tired, confused, obedient. You were taught that money is hard, complicated, and only for the lucky. That's a lie. Wealth is not magic, it's math. Today I'll show you why you're still poor, and the exact rules the wealthy follow to escape the trap. Law 1. Follow pain, not passion. You were lied to from the beginning. They told you, do what you love and the money will follow. It sounds beautiful and motivating, but it is not true. Passion is not how wealth is created. Passion is for hobbies, weekends, and free time. Wealth comes from solving painful problems. People do not pay you because you enjoy something. They pay you because they are suffering and want that pain removed from their lives. No pain means no payment. Small pain brings small money. Big pain brings big money. This is why a heart surgeon earns more than a cleaner. Not because the surgeon works harder or is morally better, but because he solves life or death problems. When pain is extreme, people will pay almost anything to fix it. Money always flows toward urgency, danger, and responsibility. Now look at your own life, honestly. If you're struggling financially, it is not because you are unlucky, lazy, or cursed by the system. It is simple. The problems you are solving are too small, too common, and too easy for others to replace. When anyone can do what you do, you become replaceable. And if you are replaceable, you have no power, no leverage, and no control. The system does not reward people it does not need. Machiavelli understood this centuries ago when he said, "Don't try to be loved, make yourself necessary. Stop chasing comfort and enjoyment. Stop trying to be liked or approved. Start looking for problems that hurt. Problems people cannot ignore. Problems that are urgent, expensive, and critical. When you position yourself where the pain is greatest, money follows naturally, not because you begged for it, but because you earned it by becoming necessary." Law 2. Be the fox, not the donkey. The world praises the donkey. It tells you that hard work, long hours, and suffering will one day be rewarded. The donkey wakes up early, carries heavy loads all day, sweats without complaint, and keeps moving no matter how tired it is. But no matter how hard the donkey works, it stays poor. Effort alone does not create wealth. It only creates exhaustion. The fox lives differently. The fox watches before it moves. It studies the rules of the system. It looks for weak points and shortcuts. Instead of carrying the load itself, the fox finds a way to make the load move with less effort. This is the difference between struggle and wealth. Hard work alone does not make you rich. Leverage does. Leverage means getting more results from the same effort. It means multiplying your output without multiplying your hours. There are 3 main types of leverage in the modern world. The first is labor leverage, where other people work for you. Instead of one person doing everything, you organize and manage the work so value flows through you. The second is capital leverage, where money works for you. Instead of saving and hoping, you invest, build assets, and allow your money to grow while you sleep. The third is media and systems leverage. This is the most powerful form today. You work once, create content, software, or systems, and they pay you again and again without your constant presence. If your income stops the moment you stop working, you are trapped. You are not free. You are selling your life 1 hour at a time. The rich do not sell hours. They build machines. These machines can be businesses, assets, content, or systems that generate income automatically. Once built, they continue to work even when the owner rests. Ask yourself honestly, are you trading time for money, or are you building something that earns without you? The donkey keeps pushing and stays tired. The fox thinks, plans, and escapes the trap. Wealth is not about effort. It is about strategy, leverage, and building systems that work for you. Law 3. Perception is reality. Here is a hard truth most people never accept. You're not paid for what you're truly worth. You're paid for what other people believe you're worth. The world does not reward effort, intelligence, or honesty by default. It rewards perception. What people see, feel, and assume about you decides how much they are willing to pay, listen, or respect you. Look around and you will notice something strange. Many highly skilled people earn very little, while average people with confidence, strong presence, and authority earn much more. This is not an accident. People do not buy your struggle or your effort. They buy certainty. They buy confidence. They buy the feeling that you are valuable and in demand. Everything you do sends a signal. The way you speak, dress, price your work, and respond to messages all communicate your position. When you're always available, you look desperate. When you charge too little, you look cheap. When you rush to please everyone, you signal weakness. On the other hand, scarcity signals importance. Calm confidence signals power. High standards signal value. This is not about ego or showing off. This is strategy. Machiavelli said it clearly. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. The smart person controls how they appear. They shape perception before the world decides for them. Pricing is one of the strongest signals. If you undercharge because something feels easy to you, you ignore how painful and difficult it is for others. Low prices attract low-quality clients and weak opportunities. When you raise your price, people treat you differently. They respect your time, they listen, they commit. Your online presence matters too. The way you post, speak, and present yourself creates an image. That image either attracts respect or invites exploitation. If you look replaceable, you will be treated as replaceable. If you look essential, the world protects you. Remember this. The world reacts to signals, not truth. Master perception, and you master influence. Control how you're seen, and opportunities will start chasing you instead of the other way around. Law 4. Ruthless removal. If you want real wealth, you must learn one painful truth. Growth requires removal. You cannot move forward while carrying everything with you. Most people fail not because they lack talent, but because they tolerate things that slowly destroy their focus, energy, and ambition. Look at the people around you. Are they building, learning, and improving? Or are they always complaining about money, the system, and their bad luck? Negative people drain you quietly. They make comfort feel normal and ambition feel dangerous. If you stay around them long enough, their mindset becomes yours. You don't need many friends. You need the right environment. Next, look at your habits. How much time do you waste every day? Endless scrolling, useless content, late nights, and cheap dopamine steal your attention. Your attention is not free. It is your most valuable asset. Every hour wasted is an hour stolen from your future. Someone else is getting rich from the time you're throwing away. Now examine your environment. Cluttered spaces create cluttered minds. Noise creates distraction. If something does not help you grow, focus, or earn, it does not belong in your life. Remove apps, subscriptions, routines, and distractions that add nothing to your future. Finally, remove weakness from your mind. Fear, self-doubt, guilt, and people-pleasing are silent killers. They keep you small and obedient. If you're always trying to be liked, you will never be respected. Strength comes from boundaries, discipline, and clarity of purpose. This process is ruthless, but it is necessary. Machiavelli believed that power must be protected by removing parasites. In your life, your power is your time, focus, and energy. If you allow distractions and weak influences to consume them, you will stay poor. Remove everything that does not serve your future. When you cut away what is unnecessary, you make space for growth, clarity, and unstoppable progress. Law 5. Shift your morality. From childhood, you were taught a dangerous story. You were told that wanting money is wrong, that rich people are greedy, and that struggling makes you a good person. This belief sounds moral, but it is a trap. It keeps you obedient, small, and powerless. As long as you feel guilty for wanting wealth, you will never fully pursue it. Money is not evil. Money is a tool. It is proof that you solved a problem for someone. The market does not reward kindness or good intentions. It rewards results. If you remove pain, save time, or create value, money follows naturally. Earning money is not taking from others. It is exchanging value for value. Being too nice is expensive. When you avoid conflict, say yes to everything, and worry about what others think, you lose opportunities. The wealthy are not cruel, but they are firm. They protect their mission, their time, and their boundaries. Machiavelli said it clearly. It is better to be respected than to be liked. Respect gives you power. Approval makes you weak. Shifting your morality means choosing effectiveness over comfort. It means saying no without guilt. It means enforcing prices, contracts, and standards without apology. It means understanding that competition is not evil, it is reality. If you do not compete, someone else will take your place. You must also remove guilt around ambition. Wanting more freedom, more control, and more security does not make you selfish. It makes you responsible. Wealth gives you options. It gives you leverage. It gives you the ability to protect yourself and help others on your terms. Stop judging success through emotions. Judge it through results. Stop caring if people call you greedy, obsessed, or cold. People who criticize ambition often fear it. Focus on effectiveness, discipline, and execution. When you shift your morality, you stop sabotaging yourself. You stop playing small. You step into power, clarity, and control over your future. Law 6. Protect and multiply wealth. Most people believe making money is the goal. It is not. Making money is only the first step. Many people earn well their entire lives and still die broke. Why? Because they never learn how to protect and multiply what they earn. Wealth is not about how much money comes in. It is about how much stays, grows, and works for you. The system is designed to turn you into a consumer. Every advertisement, trend, and social pressure pushes you to spend. New phones, new clothes, new cars, expensive lifestyles. When you buy luxuries with your salary, you lock yourself into endless work. The wealthy follow a different rule. They never buy luxuries with labor. They buy luxuries with the income created by assets. Assets pay for comfort. Labor should build assets. Protection comes first. If you do not protect your money, it will disappear. This means understanding basic financial structures, taxes, and long-term planning. It also means learning discretion. Loud wealth attracts attention, problems, and pressure. True wealth is quiet. It does not need to prove anything. Multiplication comes next. Money should never sit idle. Every dollar should have a job. Businesses, investments, real estate, skills, or intellectual property are tools that turn money into more money. The goal is not fast profit. The goal is steady growth and control. Discipline is the hidden weapon. Most people lose money not because they earn too little, but because they lack control. Impulse buying, chasing trends, and emotional decisions slowly destroy wealth. The wealthy think long-term. They delay pleasure and focus on building machines that produce income without constant effort. Machiavelli believed a ruler must always prepare for future threats. In modern life, those threats are inflation, taxes, and poor decisions. Protect your wealth, multiply it carefully. When your money works harder than you do, you move from survival to freedom. That is the difference between earning money and commanding it. Law 7. Time is the ultimate weapon. Money can be earned again. Time cannot. Once an hour is gone, it is gone forever. This is why time is the most valuable resource you own. The poor sell their time for money. The wealthy use money to buy back their time. This single difference decides who stays trapped and who becomes free. Most people spend their days doing low-value work. They clean, reply to emails, run errands, sit in traffic, and attend useless meetings. None of these tasks build wealth, yet they consume hours of life. Every hour spent on low-value work is an hour stolen from something that could change your future. The wealthy think differently. They ask one simple question: is this the best use of my time? If the answer is no, they remove it. They outsource tasks that others can do cheaper. They automate repetitive work using systems and technology. They eliminate activities that waste attention. Outsource, automate, eliminate. This is how time is multiplied. Time leverage is powerful because it compounds. When your day is focused only on high-impact work, your progress accelerates. Skills grow faster. Assets are built sooner. Opportunities appear more often. Focus becomes a weapon in a distracted world. Another trap is doing everything yourself. Many people believe this shows discipline, but it actually shows limitation. You cannot scale if every task depends on you. Machiavelli understood that a ruler delegates so he can think strategically. You must do the same. Your job is not to stay busy. Your job is to build systems that work without your presence. True wealth is owning your time. It is choosing when to work, what to build, and how to live. When income no longer depends on your constant effort, you gain freedom. Use time wisely, protect it aggressively, leverage it intelligently. Time is not just money, time is power. Law 8. Hunt for unfair advantages. The world teaches you to play fair. Work hard, follow the rules, be patient, and wait your turn. This sounds noble, but it is dangerous advice. The world does not reward fairness. It rewards advantage. Those who win are not always the hardest workers. They are the ones who find edges that others do not see or cannot copy. An unfair advantage is anything that gives you more results with less effort. It can be a rare skill, deep knowledge, strong connections, or access to information others lack. Average people compete in crowded spaces where everyone looks the same. The wealthy avoid this. They position themselves where they stand out. Specialization is one of the strongest advantages. When you try to do everything, you become ordinary. When you focus on one skill and master it deeply, you become rare. Rare skills create demand. Demand creates power. Power creates wealth. The goal is not balance. The goal is dominance in a narrow space. Knowledge is another advantage. Information moves markets. Those who understand trends early win before others even notice. Learn what others ignore. Study systems, behavior, and incentives. Machiavelli believed victory comes to those who know more than their enemies. In modern life, knowledge gives leverage. Your environment also matters. Where you live, who you know, and what opportunities surround you can accelerate success. If your environment limits you, build digital networks. Use the internet to create reach beyond physical boundaries. Geography is no longer an excuse. Obsession is the final advantage. While others rest, you refine. While others distract themselves, you build. Obsession creates depth, speed, and skill that cannot be matched. When skill meets leverage, competition disappears. Do not compete where everyone else competes. Hunt for your edge. Sharpen it. Use it without apology. The world is not fair, and it never was. Those who accept this truth gain freedom. Those who ignore it stay average. Law 9. Stop hoping, start doing. Hope is a trap. Most people spend their lives wishing and waiting. I hope I get a raise. I hope the economy improves. I hope I get lucky. These thoughts feel comforting, but they achieve nothing. Fortune does not favor the patient. It favors the bold. Waiting is a recipe for mediocrity. Action is the only path to results. If you want real wealth, you must stop relying on hope. You must rely on discipline, planning, and consistent action. Waiting for luck, a rich relative, or a perfect moment will keep you small forever. Every day you delay, your time and opportunities slip away. Wealth is created by building systems where success becomes inevitable, not by wishing it into existence. The first step is skill. High-value skills allow you to solve real problems that people pay for. Do not wait for someone else to hire you or hand you opportunities. Learn, practice, and master skills that make you indispensable. Then apply them to urgent, painful problems. This is how you create leverage. The next step is to sell value relentlessly. Money is not stolen, it is earned by solving problems. Stop seeing transactions as selfish. If you provide real solutions, you're exchanging value fairly. The world rewards results, not effort or good intentions. Then, multiply your wealth. Buy or build assets, businesses, investments, content, or systems that earn without your constant presence. Work once, get paid multiple times. Reinvest, automate, and scale. Action compounded over time beats hope and luck every time. Finally, remove fear, guilt, and excuses. Every hesitation costs hours, money, and growth. Focus only on what produces results. Take responsibility for outcomes. Discipline, repetition, and persistence make wealth mathematically inevitable. Hope is passive. Doing is active. Doing creates freedom. Doing creates leverage. Doing creates unstoppable wealth. The choice is yours. Keep waiting or start acting now. Stop hoping, start building. Closing, plus CTA, the rules are clear. The system rewards the effective, not the obedient. Stop trading time for pennies, stop chasing comfort, start building leverage, assets, and power. If you're serious, don't just watch, act. Subscribe for more hidden rules of money, power, and psychology. Stay a puppet or become the outlier.